We are here because we made a wise decision, even if your current life circumstances make you believe it wasn't. We chose to come into this world with the purpose of learning, practicing, expansion. We made that choice with enthusiasm, with expectation, exhilaration, and love. Welcome to The Good Life with Ben. Hello, my friends. In my first episode related with personal responsibility, I described the very basic essence of personal responsibility. Why is it crucial for all aspects of your well-being, and the critical role of choices? In this episode, we'll dive deeper, or actually, should I say, soar higher, since, with your permission, we'll embark on a spiritual, practical journey which will explain a lot. Have you ever pondered about why we are in this world? No matter what your set of beliefs is, it's easy to show that we are not our body and not our minds either. We are merely associated with our body and mind in order to live in this physical reality. I won't go deep into this because it's way out of scope of this episode. We are actually a flow of consciousness, eternal, ever existing, ever evolving. So, why are we here? Why did we live a non-physical realm where living is so easy? No need to breathe, eat, drink, sleep, pay taxes, or broadcast on social media. It was so good there. Nobody kicked our butts into this world. We're not here because our parents did whatever they did. We are here because we made a wise decision, even if your current life circumstances make you believe it wasn't. We chose to come into this world with the purpose of learning, practicing, expansion. We made that choice with enthusiasm, with expectation, exhilaration, and love. Prior to that manifestation, we created for ourselves a huge tree of options, the tree of life if you want. This tree has millions of decision junctions, so we can walk through an endless combination of paths. At any given moment, we can climb up or drop down, go wherever we want. It all depends on our choices in life. In Kabbalah, we have a phrase: everything is foreseen and the permission is granted. So all of these decision junctions are actually foreseen, but you have the permission to choose your own creative paths in life. We have chosen everything when we came here: our parents, peers, encounters, places, and much more. And these were wise decisions. You see, the perspective of a non-physical flow of consciousness is radically different from our perspective in the physical realm. Why am I telling you this? Because the actual, true, highly spiritual essence of personal responsibility is our full commitment to that tremendously unique decision of manifesting ourselves as human flesh and blood beings, to walk that path we have chosen. It's our commitment to that highly spiritual decision to grow and expand our consciousness. For me in person, that is the deal maker. Now that we understand the deep essence of personal responsibility, we must point out an important distinction. Many confuse administrative responsibility over something with personal responsibility. Let me give you a few examples. At home, for instance, I may have a responsibility over loading the dishwasher, taking the trash out, or cooking food. That's a responsibility over tasks. However, planning ahead of time what and when will I eat or not eat tomorrow, what type of ingredients to choose in order to maintain and enhance my health, Those are certainly a matter of personal responsibility, since those decisions are concerned with my well-being and sustainability. As a parent, I may have many responsibilities and they change as the kids age. When they're babies, they are totally dependent and our responsibility is intensive and demanding. But when they grow up, it becomes focused and often quite challenging since their lives become more demanding and complex. On the other hand, when I care to set time aside from all my duties and spend some quality time with my family, that's in the domain of personal responsibility. I care for my own well being by nourishing my relationships with my loved ones. Checking the bank balance and credit charges, caring for loans, creating and maintaining a budget are all financial tasks. They are responsibility over tasks. However, making financially wise decisions, educating myself on finances, striving to manifest more money and achieving the goal are all in the domain of personal responsibility as they are related to my personal growth and well-being, not only financial, but personal. This distinction between responsibility over things and personal responsibility is of a humongous importance. You see, when you assume responsibility over something or someone, you may decide to postpone something, share a responsibility, or delegate it. Sometimes you may even decommit yourself from that responsibility. Personal responsibility is total. You may never neglect it, make it partial, delegate it, or decommit from it. Whenever you neglect your personal responsibility in any endeavor, your life will suffer in one way or another, even up to a situation where you simply lose your life. Another distinction is examining our time frames. If I'm a very busy person, I may not remember what I cooked yesterday, but the results of my wise decisions around nutrition, actually all of my lifestyle related decisions, will meet me when I get to 120 and more. I may be in charge of a seemingly important project, but within a month's time or a year from now, I'll forget all about it. When I attend and nurture my interpersonal relationships, business or otherwise, it will nurture me back throughout my entire life. As a general rule, administrative responsibility is usually in the relatively short time range, whereas personal responsibility is expressed in the long, even lifelong time range. It's not always the case and it need not be regarded as a rigid rule, but generally speaking, it's a good guideline. I used to mentor Eva, a mother of 4. She didn't know anything about personal responsibility and led a hectic life. Her children embedded lack of personal responsibility from both parents, and Eva found herself running after them, arranging their rooms, collecting piles of dirty laundry the kids used to pile on the floors. She would cook, serve, clear the table, wash the dishes. She ran all day up and down the stairs, collecting and arranging clothing items, shoes, and personal belongings spread all over the house. And all of that while coping with her duties at work as the team leader for a large company. Eva was broken and exhausted. She had no spare moments for herself and no peace of mind. I worked with Eva through several sessions on personal responsibility. Then I explained that if she wants to practice personal responsibility, she must see every other person around her as having their own personal responsibility, whether they practice it or not. I don't understand, she said. You seriously want me to leave the dishes on the table? Sure. Who cares most about order and cleanliness? Oh, that's my husband. The kids don't give a damn. Well, leave the dishes on the table and declare it. If he cares, he'll clear the table. But I also want it tidy and clean. Eva, it'll take some time, but eventually he'll understand. Stop collecting the kids' laundry. Tell them that if they want clean clothes, they need to put them in the laundry basket. Else, they'll be left without underwear. They need to understand you're not an ATM, a driver, a maid. If they need to get somewhere, they need to coordinate it in advance. Ask, not take it for granted in the last minute. Otherwise, they'll never learn personal responsibility. Initially, Eva had a hard time to grasp it all, but she promised herself to do her best to follow my instructions. Just a week later, she came back happy. Listen, things started changing. I've never seen anything like that. My husband changed. The kids changed. I explained that she changed. She changed her perspectives and frequency. She inspired her own change around her. Always insist on observing the other as having personal responsibility. If you don't, you hurt them. They have the best excuse to drop it. It is sometimes an incredibly challenging lesson for us to let others fall or fail. I often ask worried parents, what if your kid forgot their lunchbox and will be left without food? Will they die of hunger? You know they won't. They'll learn personal responsibility to care for their own food. They'll probably share with friends and learn yet another great lesson. So don't run after them bringing their lunchbox to school. So there's no more, do your homework, prepare for the test, arrange your backpack, don't forget this, don't forget that. And it's not just with the kids, It's in the workplace, with friends, strangers, everyone. It isn't in contrast with helping others when there is a request for help. Requesting others to help you is actually an expression of personal responsibility. We still have a lot to cover on this enormously important topic. Stick with me and we'll continue our journey towards a magnificent life of well-being, amazing health, and great relationships. Personal responsibility empowers you to dare to be you. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more awesome stuff, please hit that subscribe button to support my channel. Please leave your comments below. I'll make an effort to answer everyone. Let's stay connected. Check out my website where you can join my tribe by subscribing to my mailing list and find extra goodies. All links are in the description. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and other social media. It's me in person there. See you next time.